So here's the thing, if you're going to be given the wrong diagnosis, the healing path is the wrong path. So in this next video, I am going to share with you why the difference is so important, and also the correct healing path if you have Cassandra syndrome, and what that's going to do and how that's going to help you. So this video will be very important to understand that difference clearly and to be led to the path of healing. So why do labels matter? They're not everything, but they do shape the help that you get. So if a therapist sees you codependent, they're not going to really see all those other avenues with Cassandra syndrome if you have Cassandra syndrome. The neglect, the lack of reciprocity, and those issues that will be not even talked about. It's scary. So you're going to spend your time maybe going to CODA meetings, could be helpful, but you're going to end up feeling an emptiness that you're not really being heard. Unless you get the proper diagnosis on what's happening and what is Cassandra syndrome and what paths do you need to take to heal from that. It's not about being labeled codependent. It's about Cassandra syndrome. Different. So let's say you've been told to detach, but what you really need is connection. See how different that is? When you're labeled with codependency, it's about detaching. But if you actually are given that label correctly as Cassandra syndrome, that's a whole different path to take for healing. So the traditional codependency pathway is this: detachment, stop rescuing, stop controlling, stop investing in the other person's dysfunction. Self-focus, learn to identify your own needs, separate your identity from the other. And independence, live your own life regardless of whether the other person changes. Okay, good advice for the codependency healing path. They're powerful tools for someone entangled in an addiction dynamic. Let's hold this up to Cassandra reality. For Cassandras, the advice to detach can sound hollow. It's the worst advice because many of us feel detached. So it's just pouring, salt on the wound. Instead of being addicted to fixing, we're starving for reciprocity. That calls for a different healing path. Naming reality. This is really important. Realizing this isn't about you being broken. It's about living in a system where your needs are chronically unmet. Reclaiming identity. You didn't lose yourself by clinging. You lost yourself by shape-shifting to keep the peace. Healing means reclaiming your voice. Healthy boundaries. Not to stop rescuing, but to stop over-functioning out of survival. Boundaries protect your energy, not just the other person's freedom. Seeking nourishment. Finding places, people, and communities where reciprocity actually exists. Healing requires receiving, not just detaching. All right. So the harm of the misdiagnosis is obvious, right? We're told to detach if we're codependent. We need the opposite of that. You're told you're the problem. Oh, you're codependent. That's not true. You've already been neglected, erased, gaslit, and now the helping system is gaslighting you too. Isn't that true? Have you felt gaslit from the people helping you? I've heard women say that they've left their therapist office feeling like they've been addicted to being needed. In reality, they're addicted to hope. They weren't clinging to dysfunction. They were clinging to possibility of love. Has anyone ever told you you're the problem when deep down you knew you were just doing your best to survive? How did that feel? Leave a comment, let me know. So here's the big shift. The classic codependent recovery is detach, stop fixing. For Cassandra syndrome, the recovery is you were starved and learn to be nourished again. The difference matters because it changes the tone of healing from shame to compassion. And it also changes the tone from blame to truth to stop helping to receiving. Wow. So if you've been misled, I want you to hear this, that you're not to blame. You're not addicted to dysfunction. You've been surviving. You've been a warrior in your own home. You've been so strong, so compassionate to keep going and to be here right now, recovering. You are a Cassandra sister and you're resilient, and you will keep growing and learning and blossom because now you can have the language to move forward and to understand what's going on and to just drop that whole codependency. Detach from that codependency thought. It's not you at all. So the difference between codependency and Cassandra syndrome isn't just theory. It's life-changing. It means you can stop blaming yourself and start giving yourself the care you've been denied. In the final episode, we'll talk about how to redefine yourself beyond the label and to see your resilience and your compassion and your strength to heal from Cassandra syndrome. Hit that subscribe button, and the like and the bell, and I'll see you on the final episode.